It's a big day, but let's also kind of, I guess, start by talking about something that happened this morning, but as a result of what happened yesterday, which was Chelsea letting go of their manager, Thomas Tuchel. Did you think it was a rash decision, Thierry, at this point?
I wasn't actually surprised with how the game is at the minute, although I saw what Jamie said earlier during the day. What I was surprised about is why do you allow him to bring all those players and sack him straight after? You know, it's kind of a weird one for me on that matter. You know, I wasn't surprised that he was let go, because sometimes the coach has to go. You can't sack the whole team, right? But you allowed him to bring people and then you just sack him. That's a weird one for me.
Football always moves really quickly, right? So the question moves on to who's next. Who do you think is next or should be next? Well,
there's talk that Chelsea have already agreed to bring a manager in from Brighton, Graham Potter, who's doing a brilliant job. But for me, it would have to be Pochettino, just for his experience in the Champions League as well. Top manager, being at Tottenham, did really well, got to a final. He's managed Messi and Mbappe at PSG, so big name players. So for me, it would be Mauricio Pochettino, be next Chelsea manager.
And Clint, if you're Christian Pulisic, who had the whole hashtag free Pulisic movement over the summer, right? If you're him and you're looking at this situation, you have to feel like this is a chance for me.
I don't think he's good enough to play for Chelsea. I think he's been there a few years now. I think he's had enough opportunities. I don't think a new manager is going to completely rejuvenate him and he's going to be playing week in, week out. I just think he's a squad player at Chelsea, no matter who the manager is.
But with the time that he's been given in the games, I still think it's comparable to some of those other guys that are in there in terms of chances that are created. He's also scored some big goals for them, especially in the Real Madrid game, the semifinal, that after that win gets them to the final. I know that, you know, talking with y'all, you said maybe he's not good enough, but he's still a young player and still has a lot to prove, and it doesn't mean that he still can't go on to another level.
What was the hashtag, sorry?
Free Pulisic.
He has to free himself. You have to come and deliver at one point. It's about you also, what you bring on the table. You can be the best chef in the world, and if the guy doesn't put anything on the table, what are you going to cook? If I put you an egg, you cook an egg. You will never show that you're the best chef you know, the best chef.
It's an interesting analogy.
Don't Thierry Henry, not out of Cantona.
No. Gordon Ramsay over here.
But look, it's always...
You get involved in food. We had enough of that last night.
But it's always about the coach. It's always about help him and help that. Can you bring something on the table for me to cook? Can he be about himself? Free yourself. Whether you stay or you leave, can you perform? That's about it.
OK, so Jamie's statement was he's not good enough to play for Chelsea. That's what you just said. You feel comfortable with that statement, and do you agree with it, to both of you?
Well, I said it last year.
To play week in, week out and make a difference for one of the best teams in the world, he's not good enough for that right now.